Sorry about that, everybody. We had a disconnection.
If you need to
My
call your friends for help,
guiding
go to the
fly actually
menu and
lost
select
its
SOS Flare to signal it.
link
If
with
you're
me.
going to
So
need friends when
if
you
you
go on
can't
the
tell,
mission
the
with the
guiding
tougher
fly that
monsters.
you're watching
In order for the
from
scout flies to
actually is a
better track
caster
the
fly.
target monster, you
And
need to keep
I
finding
can direct
traces
it
of it,
anywhere
like
around,
footprints, for
and it
example.
allows me to see with a projected image. It's very cool. What do you want me to look at? So when I'm out in the field and on base, when we're actually projecting like this, I do not get to see through my own eyes, and it's very difficult to manage. But what actually happens is I get to see through my guiding fly's eyes. The link does get disconnect every once in a while when that happens. I'm able to function perfectly fine, but we'll lose connection, so you guys won't be able to see what's happening back on the mainland. Um, get this collected here. Now, if you're wondering, the mainland, I actually am able to communicate back with them every so often. We haven't got the system set up yet here, but I've been able to use it. We had a mountaintop unit that we were with, and when I was out of my training for my bar, and we actually were able to hunt monsters and communicate back and forth. And you saw the little heads-up display that pops up. That's how we can tell what guiding light we're actually using, or our guiding fly, so you can tell who is speaking to you. Now, when we're searching for items, you see that it lights up here. So my guiding flies are able to light this up because my visual fly actually allows me to see what their pheromones are picking up on. But if I look at this when it's not connected, and you guys can't see because it wouldn't be connected, but I can't see this without this. So that is how this works. And that's why you have this third party perspective that I'm playing with. Now, when
Good.
we are
You're turning up a
collecting
lot of clues.
information, you can see right there, it updates my information pretty quickly. People ask me, well, why don't you guys, when we were on the mainland, I was always asked, well, why don't you just use guns? You know, we have guns, we have different types of weapons, and it's like, yes, we do, and we do use those, but they're cumbersome. They have limited ammo, and I have never known a blade to run out of ammo. So we use blades when we're in the field, and if you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. Now, the blue mushrooms, these are something that we seed. We bring these in, and we seed them everywhere we go because we can use those for different types of healing and curative items. Now, we've also got skid marks again.
Okay.
This great
You've
Jagras that
tracked the
we're
great
hunting
Jagras
right
enough that
now.
the scout flies will
The
lead us
docket
to it.
claims that it's been harassing the local fauna. We had to collect the Kestodons to make sure that the actual claims were true, and we did find saliva and bite marks on the Kestodons, which means that the Jagras is actually over, or the Kestodon um, is doing well. The population is doing well, but the Jagras population is getting a little too low on the male population, so we're hunting a female right now. The reason we're doing that is because when the females have to hunt, because there's too many of them, um, or not enough of them, I should say. Um, Let me see here. See, this is where I get confused because I'm trying to manage my link with my fly, and I'm trying to talk to you guys at the same time. So when the population for the feed or the herbivore, the prey animal, is too high, the predator animal gets to be a little lackadaisical. So when they go for their feed, they actually do not go for a kill every time, which means that they leave a wounded prey back in the field, and then we either have to handle that by neutralizing it, or we have to handle it by either capturing or actually taking out or slaying the predator population. Once we get that predator population down enough, then they actually get the urge and the need to go back out and hunt at a appropriate level. So that is why we hunt these monsters in this fashion. We're actually helping to protect the local fauna and flora. Now, when we handle The dockets, we also have clients, the felines and the meowkins actually provide us with information from the field, and they also provide us with requests. Sometimes they have advancements that they like to share with us after they've been testing and studying different types of the areas that we don't know about, or they have information on new hunting grounds and things like that. Keeps us safe. They're native to the area, which is funny. We also call the people that are born here, because we've been here for long enough. We have adult hunters here as well that we call native to the area as well. Um, Now, when we hunt these monsters, though, we take the pieces parts back and we divvy them up. We make sure that the pieces parts that are requested by the Meowkins and Felines are given to them, and we also utilize the additional pieces parts for any of our needs. We use different pieces and parts for fortifying our weapons, making armor, food, different types of regular clothing. You saw back at the compound that, oh, it's getting to be sunset. I need to get on this. Oh, yeah, back at the compound, we make different types of structures and whatnot. Now, this is something that we do pretty regularly. A lot of people are like, how in the heck do you guys have the ability to jump that far? And it's because we are trained to do that. When you land, you bend your legs. And that's about the easiest way to explain it without having any experience in it. Which is the funniest darn thing, because that type of a low altitude jump is easy to pull off, but if I were to take a higher leap, then you got to get some angular momentum going. Falling with grace, flying with dignity. Now, we've got some of these footprints we're just going to analyze. And you can see here, this is another problem that we run into as well, is this is a common hunting ground, and when they're not actually clearing the area or eating all of their prey and leaving bits and pieces like this, it actually gets into the runoff water. And when it gets into the runoff water, it causes issues as well, because decomposition putrefies, and then once it putrefies and it leaks into the groundwater, we have to deal with contamination. We have sick monsters that will affect the ecosystem here as well, so we handle it appropriately. Guiding light flies. Okay, yeah, there's some usable bones that they want me to go ahead and collect, apparently. Alrighty, let's see here. You guys got the scent, so let's get it going. Yeah! I really wish that my cheers and jeers would actually pump up my guiding flies, but I play music for them and they respond to that, but they don't really respond to me just saying random things to them, which is funny as heck. All right, that is a globe spider. Globe spiders are very interesting. They build very, very large webs. But you can see they're very fragile. Once you get that central structure taken out, when we collect them, it just shatters. And we also have the local gems. Those are nice as well. We're able to harvest these to fortify all of our different weapons. Now let's go ahead and get this guy taken care of. This girl, I should say. Female. You may ask why I actually take so many hits to slay these. You say, oh, well, you're beating it up and you're not doing it quickly enough. Just do a quick stab, and you don't realize just how thick the hide is on these things. You have to actually wear it down quite a bit. They usually get exhausted in the fight, but we do handle it as quickly as possible.
Switch to your slinger while aiming your weapon.
Oh, you attached to the wrong monster. It's okay, though. Now, if Humpy is doing their job, which he is, thank you, Humpy, the felines that we bond with, they are for life, and they definitely do help out quite a bit. Humpy has a little shovel right now, which is just hilarious to me because everybody thinks, yeah, he ain't gonna be able to do much. And it's like, no, Humpy can actually do a lot of damage, and Humpy will definitely mess a monster up. There we go. You are exhausted. I am marking you just in case.
Your weapon is losing its sharpness. Create some distance, then use a whetstone.
And we are heading on. I really hate the fact that when I transported over to the new land that it resets every single one of my updates. What you see on the display is an update, and every single time one of those pops up, it's just because it's the first time I've taken that action, and my my guiding flies here do not have any connection to the guiding flies at my original compound. Now, if anybody knows anything, ow, that's gross, about monster hunting, when they puff up, you really just can't back down, but just watch what you're doing. Make sure you keep control of the situation. You'll take a few hits every once in a while, and that really just has to do with timing. Oh, man. And yes, it hurts when they hit. I do feel it. We are not disconnected from the emotions. I have just been trained to do this, and it doesn't really matter how hard the punch is, I come back. There's been plenty of times I've fainted, but when I faint, my Feyline does his job and make sure that I am taken back to camp. There we go. Now this is a new one for me because we have never been able to actually jump on these monsters before. Our armor before was just too bulky, so our grip was impeded. We were able to handle our weapons perfectly fine, like that. But now that we have the actual functionality in our new gear, we're actually able to grab a hold of them and make sure that we can get some decent hits in on some of the weaker spots. Now, another item that we have, which I love, is my clutch claw. Now, this is a new weapon for us out here in the field. We've trained with it for a while. There we go. The grappling hook, and is my favorite thing in the world because when they start doing this, I can just latch on and they won't get away. There we go. My claw defeats you. Oh, here's a natural beehive. Now again, this is a nuisance animal, a nuisance monster, and the reason for that is because it has been leaving wounded prey, not eating everything.
Your attacks will be weak and easily deflected.
And that's alright, because we're handling it. Oh. The sharpening stones that we use are a really cool process as well. These are actually honing stones that we keep wetted and we keep maintained. If you don't maintain your gear, then you're not maintaining your life, and that's a pretty good way of looking at it. Now, you know, I've seen a lot of ocean fronts in my time. No, that's a lie. I've seen one ocean front in my time. That is a nice ocean front, though. It's getting dark. I need to hurry this up. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. So I've been given authority to transmit this information by the Associated Guild on the mainland. It is something that they use for training, and it is something that I have been given the privilege to actually do, which is very awesome. So hello to all you vets of the monster hunting world. I hope you guys are doing well. We appreciate your efforts. Keep yourselves safe. Now, of course, nobody can actually communicate back and forth unless they're authorized to, so you're not going to see any chitter-chatter on the comms with me. I have a secure line. Everybody else is on a connected network, and they can talk back and forth. They can see each other's communications because they're all in base. Now, when I'm in base, or I'm on compound, then everybody sees everybody's communications, which is definitely a pain in the butt at times, but it helps out because if somebody has a question or something, like they just pop right on, and then the team can actually answer. Really nice. There we go. Come on now. Thought this would be over with by now. I'm sorry it's taking a lot longer than it's supposed to. But we handle it.
Oh boy, that monster's really
Preserve
bad now.
and persevere. That is our motto.
Monster's been immobilized. Now's your chance.
Dodge their attack.
Got it.
Okay.
And that is
let's
another
head back
successful
and report
hunt.
to the old man.
Let's get these pieces parts before we have to head back. We have a timely reporting service, so you see the timer up there. It's just letting me know when my disconnection is going to occur, and then I can head back straight. We do not project any type of return to, just in case there's any type of fauna that might actually be able to see what we are seeing. They don't get tracked back to our base. That's very important. And there we go. I will see you guys on my next hunt. I'm heading back.